Get ready for the soundtrack to your drive, because we are diving deep into the experimental sounds on In the Groove with Fleet Foxes, 4Hero, Kendrick Lamar, and more. This is a wide-open mix featuring incredible tracks from Nova Blood, Studio, Jose Gonzalez, and Laura Marling, blending folk harmonies with intense musical explorations. We are exploring the deep cuts and the sonic landscapes that define modern music right now. Stick around to hear how these artists are shaping the soundscape. Steve Hackman is bringing together the explosive brilliance of Igor Stravinsky with powerful tracks from Kendrick Lamar's album Damn. This performance combines Stravinsky's Petrouchka with Lamar's hits like Humble, DNA, and Love. This is a grand finale you absolutely do not want to miss. Finally, we look at the heat from the BET Awards nominations, where Cardi B is leading the pack with 6 nods. Kendrick Lamar and Mariah the Scientist are also up for major awards, facing off against Cardi B in the Best Collaboration category. Plus, we are introducing the new Fashion Vanguard Award and the Pulse Award, redefining how we look at Black culture in the digital space. Tune in right now to see the full list of nominees and what this year's biggest cultural moments will be. Detroit is experiencing a severe thunderstorm watch, and WDET 101.9 FM is offering a wide-open musical mix titled In the Groove. The programming features a diverse and eclectic selection of artists, blending established acts with more experimental sounds. The playlist includes tracks from 4Hero, Nova Blood, Studio, Jose Gonzalez, and Laura Marling, alongside Fleet Foxes, Grizzly Bear, and Hot Chip. The set takes an experimental turn, incorporating music from the Avalanches, Arthur Russell, Mount Kimby, and Flying Lotus, interspersed with influences from Kendrick Lamar, Black Country, New Road, and Steely Dan. Listeners can access the full playlist and the episode for 2 weeks after airing via the player provided. In the Groove with Ryan Patrick Hooper is broadcast weekdays from noon to 3 p.m. ET on 101.9 WDET and is available for on-demand streaming at wdet.org. WDET emphasizes its unique music programs as a platform for exploring regional and global music and culture. Drake has set a new Spotify streaming record for 2026, with his latest album, Iceman, pulling in 140.2 million streams within its first 24 hours following its Friday release. This achievement positions Iceman as the second biggest hip-hop debut on the streaming service, trailing only Drake's 2021 release, Certified Lover Boy, which garnered 153 million streams in its debut day. In contrast, Kendrick Lamar's recent album, GNX, saw a more staggered release, debuting midway through a day in November 2024 with 44 million streams in its initial 7 hours, accumulating 75 million streams in its first full 24-hour tracking period. Both albums still lag behind Spotify's overall record, which was established in April 2024 when Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department reached 313.7 million streams in 24 hours. The success of Iceman, alongside the releases of Maid of Honor and Habibti, propelled Drake to become the most streamed artist on Spotify in a single day this year, accumulating over 250 million total streams on Friday. There was an initial report that Drake's track, Make Them Cry, was the most streamed song of the day in 2026, but Spotify later issued a correction. In a statement to Billboard, the platform explained that the initial streams review process was manual, leading to the combination of streams from two different album tracks. Spotify confirmed that Drake retains the record for the most streamed artist and album in a single day in 2026, and apologized for the error, noting updated review procedures have been implemented. The overall most streamed song in a single day of 2026 remains Swim by BTS, which recorded 14.64 million streams in 24 hours. The K-pop group's album Ararang, released in March, previously held the record for the biggest album debut of 2026 with 110 million streams. Critical reception to Drake's 3 new albums has been varied. Music editor Royson O'Connor noted that a recurring issue for Drake has been an inability to self-edit, citing bloat in previous works like Scorpion and For All the Dogs, which included numerous tracks but lacked substance. O'Connor observed that the recent output, Iceman, Maid of Honor, and Habibti, continues this pattern. The Phoenix Symphony is set to conclude its 2025-26 season with a groundbreaking and highly anticipated performance, a mashup combining the works of Igor Stravinsky with music by Pulitzer Prize-winning artist Kendrick Lamar. The concert, titled Stravinsky x Kendrick Lamar, will be presented by composer and conductor Steve Hackman on May 29th and May 30th. Both performances are scheduled to commence at 7:30 p.m., preceded by a pre-show featuring the Furious Styles crew in the lobby starting at 6:30 p.m. Hackman described the composition as a fusion of two exceptionally brilliant and creative musical forces. He explained that the piece synthesizes Stravinsky's Petrouchka with tracks from Kendrick Lamar's album Damn, specifically incorporating songs such as Humble, DNA, Love, and Fear. The concept aims to create a scene-by-scene synthesis, imagining Stravinsky's puppet Petrouchka coming to life as Lamar's alter ego, Kung Fu Kenny, navigates an emotional journey. Peter K. Jome, president and CEO of the Phoenix Symphony, emphasized the significance of the finale. "We're closing the season with something truly unforgettable. If you haven't been to the symphony in a while or ever, this is the moment to experience it in a completely new way," K. Jome stated. Hackman is noted for his genre-blending work, having previously collaborated on productions mixing classical music with artists like Tupac Shakur, the Notorious B.I.G., Radiohead, Beyoncé, and Drake. Tickets for Stravinsky x Kendrick Lamar are available for purchase online, with organizers anticipating high demand and an expected sellout. The 2026 BET Awards nominations have been officially announced, signaling a highly anticipated ceremony. Cardi B is leading the pack with 6 nominations, showcasing significant industry momentum. Kendrick Lamar and Mariah the Scientist each secured 5 nominations. Other notable contenders include Doja Cat, Clips, Teyana Taylor, Olivia Dean, and Latto, all earning 4 mentions. Triple nominees include AAP Rocky, Bruno Mars, Bryson Tiller, Chris Brown, Jill Scott, Kehlani, Metro Boomin, SZA, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, T.I., and YK Nice. This year marks an expansion for the awards, with the introduction of 2 new categories, the Fashion Vanguard Award and the Pulse Award. The Fashion Vanguard Award is designed to honor a global figure whose fashion presence has profoundly impacted style narratives across music, film, sports, and public life. Cardi B is a nominee for this award, alongside nods for Best Collaboration, Best Female Hip-Hop Artist, Video Director of the Year, Album of the Year, and Viewer's Choice. The competition in the Best Collaboration and Viewer's Choice categories pits Cardi B against Kendrick Lamar and Mariah the Scientist. Lamar is up for 2 nods in the collaboration category, while both Lamar and Mariah are nominated for Video of the Year, and Mariah is also in contention for Album of the Year, alongside a nod for Best Female R&B Pop Artist. The Pulse Award seeks to recognize creators, campaigns, or content series that have most powerfully moved Black culture forward in digital spaces by sparking conversation, building community, and defining the online moment. BET Executive VP Connie Orlando stated that the nominees represent the best of Black culture across music, film, and sports, emphasizing the significance of the new categories in celebrating cultural evolution. The 2026 BET Awards are scheduled to air live on Sunday, June 28 at 8 p.m. ET/PT across BET and several Paramount networks, including BET HER, CMT, Logo, MTV, and others. A comprehensive list of nominees spanning artists, musicians, and industry figures is now available.